Hi guys, today we will be doing a tutorial on Skyfactory 4. Today's tutorial will be about the simple storage network mod, and I'll be showing you how to build a simple storage network storage system. Let's get started. So, there are three main components: the storage request table, the controller, and the storage network master. There are two other components plus this, but mainly two other components. So we have these storage link cables and these compact chests. Last of all, this storage room. So let's get started. First, I'll show you how to craft these. So let's start off with the storage request table. So this isn't too bad. It's pretty early game, so it's not too hard to make as long as you've got your bonsai pots and everything set up. But all it is just some of these storage cables, which are pretty easy to make. Just 2 iron ingots, 6 stone slabs, and that's just that, pretty easy. And then of course gold and a crafting table. The next component is a controller, which here we go. So to make this, you need 4 blocks of lapis, 4 processing cables, and 1 block of obsidian. So obsidian you can get it from, you can do multiple obsidian, but most early game you will just use water in a cauldron full of lava, and that's just 4 cobblestone over something hot. Anyway, so that's the obsidian. To get lapis, it should be in here, but all you need is either lapis lazuli, which you can get from crafting. So basically the way to do it is, unless you did start with this mod, but that's quite ahead. Anyway, the way to do it is just lapis acorns into a 3x3 pattern you throw in the middle as well, and that will give you lapis, which you can craft into lapis lazuli. Anyway, for these processing cables, and I would recommend bookmarking all these components that I'm discussing. So these processing cables, again, storage cables, gold nuggets, and an observer. Observer, pretty easy. Just a bit of nether quartz, that's not too hard as long as you've got the nether quartz tree. Let's see. But, yeah, so controller. Oh, sorry, wrong thing. Controllers. So, processing cables, yeah, so that's how you make the observer. And then gold nuggets, pretty self-explanatory. And that's the controller. So next up is the master, storage network master. So again, storage cables, block of quartz, that's just 4 quartz, and then a diamond. You can get those from diamond essence, or just these diamond acorns, which is probably the thing we'll do earlier. Anyway, so that's a diamond. So that's the storage network master. And okay, last 3 components. So we have the storage link cable. So okay, pretty simple. Just a chest, storage cable. 4 storage cables in 1 chest, that will make 4. And then you'll need a compact chest, which if you try look in the JEI, they won't be there. So what you need to do is you need to craft a chest builder, which isn't too hard. There's 2 levers, a chest, and 6 iron, and that will make your chest builder. So I have one right here. So as you can see, you can choose the hue, so the color, and you can make them lots of different colors. The one I have here in my inventory, it's grey, but it's dark blue. Anyway, so depending on the size of the chest, I've made it max size, but you can make it smaller. For example, 8 columns and 4 rows, and the resources will be a lot less. I would recommend max storage. So that's 18 chests, 64 iron ingots, 64 fences, and 4 blocks of clay. So the only part that would be a little tricky might be the iron, but once you've got a good bonsai tree farm going, it shouldn't be too challenging. So so that was the chests, and now we've got the storage remote. So again, pretty simple. Sorry. So so on this, the storage remote, pretty simple. Again, storage cables, gold ingots, and then you've got these storage input cables. So storage cables and a hopper, and then you need some of these storage export cables, so a piston and a storage cables. So if you're wondering, these two remotes, there's one main difference, is that this one, as I can show you here, I've connected this one to the thing, there's a crafting menu in this. But with this one, there isn't. And it's also a bit more complicated to craft. And as it says here, used to access the network 64 blocks distance. From my experience, that is actually inaccurate, because as you can see, if we just go this way, about 64 blocks, and then see, we can still access it, and same with that, right? It says unlimited, but they're both unlimited. The only catch is that you can't use them in different dimensions, so you're gonna have to use it in the overworld. So if you are planning on going to the Nether or the End or Twilight Forest, make sure you've got all the stuff you need, because after you go in, unless you come back and get some stuff, you won't be able to get any more items. So if we go up here, I can show you how to build this. So it's pretty simple. So what you're gonna want to do, you have the storage request table, the controller, and then the storage network master, right there. And then what you want to do, connect all this up with the storage link cables that I showed you how to craft earlier. And then what you're going to want to do is you connect these to the chest, or whatever chest you want to use. Sorry. And then once you've done that, the last step is the storage remote. So to make this actually be able to use it, I'm just going to give you one because that's already linked. Yep. So this new one, what you're going to do, see how you can't access anything? That's because it's not connected to any network. What you're going to need to do is you're going to go to the storage network master and you just right click on it. Don't crouch or anything, just right click, and now as you can see, you'll be able to access it fine. So I hope you learned something from this tutorial, and with that, I am off.